Iros. I'm in Iros still 2024. So if you can introduce yourself, your name, like we never met before, and your company, what's going on?
Yeah, hello everyone. So I'm Jan Bednar from the Fly for Future company from Czech Republic.
Yeah, and so your company, what's so special about it? What do you do?
What do we do? Yeah, so we do mainly research robots, prototyping robots basically for any kind of application.
Why you do bespoke? Don't you think that is a lot of effort and less efficient? Why don't you make one product like DJI and then sleep well?
That's a good question actually. Overall, the specification of our product is that it has autonomy, so full autonomy. So you don't need to have a pilot behind. Everything is controlled by the onboard PC and by the open source system on board. So you are free to modify everything and make sure it will fulfill your requirements. You don't need to kind of, let's say, be satisfied with the minimum, but you can make it full on your scale. So to make it, let's say, fully fits your solution, what you need basically.
So let's talk about your company. Is it a spin-off from some university or it's a public company? What's going on?
Yeah, thanks for the question. Actually, it's a spin-out from the Czech Technical University in Prague. So the company has been established by the former, or actually also current members of the MRS, Multi-Robot Systems Group at FEL-CTU.
So how many rounds of funding you had so far?
Yeah, we are fully self-funded. We are funded also by research project and also by the sold drones, let's say.
So if it is funded by research funds, then who owns the company then? The people who are funding, or is just free fund?
Yeah, it's like self-funded, not by these people. I mean, like research project overall, there is some call for a proposal, and we are, let's say, applying with few of our partners or with particular partners to make some project.
So for the students who are watching this video, can you inspire us with some of the applications, your products, where are they being used?
Okay, so for example, the drones can be fully used for autonomous surveillance for both indoor and outdoor. So you just do not need to have a human in the loop. Everything can be done autonomously. Or for example, the products can be used in the indoor for, let's say, inspection tasks. So you have a big factory that there is many things that needs to make sure that works fully. So instead of a human and some, let's say, dangerous labor work inside, you can just have there the drone that does everything for you.
Well, there are some people who will claim that by our quadruped robot, for example, so forget about drone, the load it can carry is very small, you need to charge again and again, you need permit to fly the drone. So what would be your answer to those people?
Yeah, actually, I do not think that's true, like completely, because of course, if you are indoor, you are free to do whatever you want because it's your premises. So you are free to do whatever you need, and it makes much easier to fly inside and inspect let's say high building, whether it's 50 meters high, some factory, or it can be like a warehouse. So it's much easier with a drone than with some let's say ground vehicle robot or whatever of the ground robots types.
So who are your main customers? Is it mostly the universities or it's the industry?
I would say it's kind of a 70 to 30%, so 70, let's say, university, 30% industry. So we are working in many kind of prototyping projects to make actual products. So, but overall, let's say, research are still major because there are many requirements for a new platforms that allows this prototyping and research overall.
So it's kind of the work, the freelance work you are doing. Customers come with the requirements and we will provide solution that
I'm just wondering if it would be like a freelance overall. For me, it's more as a that we know these research groups for some time, and overall they realize that it's not easy to build the drone by themselves. So they're like, yeah, but you can do it. We can buy it, and yeah, of course, let's do it. So that's kind of like on this basis they already know us from some research, from some participations altogether, especially with the university. So then we can cooperate.
If as a student I buy your services through my research fund, do I have to include you in one of the patents or anything, or is just a service I bought, that's it?
It doesn't have to be included. Like you can just buy it and that's it.
So the same old good question. So if I'm getting a drone, autonomous drone to use a LiDAR to create a digital twin of construction site, how much approximate, of course,
Yeah.
it will charge?
Yeah, let's say approximately like 15,000 euros, let's say plus minus, depending on the, let's say, sensors, customization. So, yeah.
So, any advice for the students who are thinking to start a career in science, technology, drones? Any advice for them?
Just don't worry to ask questions. That's really important. Me personally, I was, sometimes be worried like, is it a stupid question? Isn't it not? But there is kind of no stupid question. You need to understand how the things work. You need to be, let's say, you need to, let's say, push yourself to understand the things better and to move forward, not to, let's say, settle with the basics. So
That's fantastic. So, the same question for the students, your advice, who are thinking, who have watched a lot of motivational speakers and Steve Jobs movies and are thinking to become entrepreneur. Any advice for them, please?
basically make sure that the things that you want to do has some practical use. So you are just not doing because it's cool, but if there is some buyer eventually that wants to have it. So that would be my advice.
So, what's the any specific product we can expect from your company any soon?
Yeah, so overall we are working on this inspection drone, let's say also the monitoring of the warehouse, and let's say overall the inventory stack. So this is something that might come soon.
That's very cool, actually.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So, it will be available as a product or available as a customizable product.
Actually, it should be more as a product, but together with the partner that we are working on it, or with the industry partners. So there might be like quite involved in it. I'm not sure if it will go within our name. That's like not set yet. So
That's fine. So, the customers, where can they find you next? Do you visit a lot of exhibitions, or they have to come to your country to see you?
yeah, actually we can either meet in Prague in Czech Republic. We are open for some showcases over there, or we are mainly on these ICRA and Iros conferences to meet here. So you can meet us here.
From business point of view, why IRAS and ICRA? Why not just open a shop, or just pay a few thousand euros to push your content on social media? Why you are putting so much effort?
Well, actually, I would say it's not that much more effort to go to conference, because the people that are working with the platforms mainly are here at those conferences, and they are looking for new possible collaborations, maybe new positions, like even, let's say, internships. So there is really like a lot of great mind around here. So I would say it's even better than to go for a social network, especially for, let's say, our case, our business.
Yeah. So, do you need a PhD to start your own technology company?
I do not think so. You do not need.
Do you need a bachelor degree?
That's a good question. For a tech company, I would say, well, you can start a company even if you do not have a bachelor, but you need to have some good mind behind it. You can inspire. So I think it's of course impossible without some good degree to start a company. But of course, the CEO might not be the one. Yeah.
Sir, absolute pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Wish you luck.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.